company's headquarters in Maranello, Italy. Mr. Benedetto, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to us here on Quest Means Business. And what a roaring start to the year Ferrari has had. Talk to us about what we have seen and what cars in particular have shone.
It was a fantastic start, I would say, because the team did really a great job during the past year. And it is because of them, because of the partner, because of the client, that we have been able to reach a record across all the metrics. I mean, we passed the 5 billion threshold. Our sales were around 5.1 billion euro. We had a net profit around 940 million euro. And then the free cash flow generation was around 760 million euro. So it was really a good start for the year we have in front of us.
And of course, like we said, you've shipped a record number of high-end sports cars, 13,000 of them. And we are seeing this, of course, at a time of rising interest rates, soaring inflation. And clearly, from what I can see from your earnings, the economic conditions, the cost of living crisis is not affecting your wealthy customers.
But look, we are addressing, as you say, wealthy customers. We don't see any sign in any negative sign in our order book that is very strong. It goes well deep in 2024, and clearly, I mean, the situation we live in a world where we have to pay attention to what is happening around. What I believe is an important point here in Ferrari is the agility of the team to manage a different situation. Very high confidence for this year, and a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of confidence in what we are going to do this year.
But correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Benedetto, but Ferrari has also pushed up prices to offset the impact of inflation. Talk to us about that and any headwinds that you have faced.
You remember pretty well. We start to say this starting end of Q3. We increased the price mid-single digit to offset a little bit of the energy and the cost and the raw material cost. We see a kind of easing recently, but we are in the luxury space and we have to pay attention always to look at the exclusivity on what we sell and the way we manage carefully the pricing. So
yeah,
was a good start also in terms of pricing for this year.
And I was looking at, at your earnings from my team who provided me with the information, and I saw a 74% increase in China, Hong Kong, and the Taiwan region. How much have you benefited here from the reopening of China post-COVID lockdowns, Mr. Benedetto?
For sure, it helped a little bit, but I have to say that this increase of shipment to China was also planned to make sure that our client in China could enjoy more the Ferrari after the lockdown. So we had an increase in the share in China that was, let's say, shifting down a little bit Europe, but it was a good point to take care of all the region of the world.
And clearly, it's a luxury product, as you've said. You've had strong earnings. Demand is incredibly strong. When you have a product that is so loved and so admired, does that put greater pressure on yourself, Mr. Benedetto, to try and come up with genius and more creative products every time? Talk to us about that.
For sure. I mean, the pressure that all the team has is not small, but I think this is the beauty of our job, because at the end of the story, when you work in a company such as Ferrari, on one side you have the privilege to work in such a beautiful company. On the other side, you have also responsibility to keep doing always something that the client like more and more, in a way that they can live the emotion, the driving thrills. So a lot of pleasure, but also I think all the team is having a lot of fun. And this is very important if we want to offer something that is unique to the client, to the market.
Benedetto Vigna, the CEO of Ferrari, always wonderful to have you on the show. Thank you very much, sir.